United States Secretary of War Pete Hegseth is facing fire over his alleged order to kill all the remaining survivors on a claimed Venezuelan drug boat in the Caribbean. The Washington Post last week reported that a U.S. military strike on an alleged drug boat on September 2 left 2 survivors. However, a second strike was ordered on the same boat to kill them as well. The report claimed that this second strike was carried out at Secretary of War Pete Hegseth's command, who ordered to kill everybody on board the boat. Even though Hegseth decried the report as fake news, Republican-led committees overseeing the Pentagon have vowed to conduct a vigorous oversight into the strikes. The controversy soon blew up into an all-out scandal as Democrats pounced on the issue and demanded answers from the Trump administration and accused Hegseth of war crimes. Senator Mark Kelly, a former Navy aviator, blasted Hegseth over the strike, calling it clearly not lawful. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer demanded that the Pentagon release the tapes of the strike and show exactly what had transpired during the strikes. Even some Republican lawmakers raised doubts over the strike. Representative Mike Turner said that if the reports were true, then it is a very serious and illegal act. Pressed by the media, President Donald Trump on Sunday distanced himself from at least one aspect of the operation. He said he would not have preferred a second attack on the vessel and had been told by Hegseth himself that he did not instruct anyone to kill the 2 survivors. On Monday, the White House confirmed that a second round of military strikes on the concerned boat had indeed been ordered, but Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt seemed to be shifting the onus from Hegseth onto Navy Commander Admiral Bradley. Leavitt, however, clarified that Admiral Bradley was authorized by Secretary Hegseth to conduct the strikes and was well within his authority to ensure the boat was destroyed and the threat eliminated.
President Trump and Secretary Hegseth have made it clear that presidentially designated narco-terrorist groups are subject to lethal targeting in accordance with the laws of war. With respect to the strikes in question on September 2nd, Secretary Hegseth authorized Admiral Bradley to conduct these kinetic strikes. Admiral Bradley worked well within his authority and the law, directing the engagement to ensure the boat was destroyed and the threat to the United States of America.
Secretary Hegseth has come out in support of Admiral Bradley, calling him an American hero who has his 100% support. Hegseth backed the combat decisions made by Bradley on September 2. The Democrats, however, continue to target Trump and Hegseth over the issue. Chuck Schumer has sought evidence and demanded the release of tapes of the strike. Representative Hakeem Jeffries accused the White House of lying, claiming that Pete Hegseth was absolutely involved. The controversy over the strikes have added a new dimension to the U.S. military operations against so-called narco-terrorists and the resultant conflict with Venezuela.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.